Rule 1 of the 2 rules needed to build a leaner, more muscular body states that you will lose weight if you put your body in a calorie deficit and keep it there. So, you must do this consistently and long enough to see your results. But the question is, will you stay full and satisfied throughout your diet? This answer depends on the foods you choose. If you truly want to lose weight, get lean, and stay lean, you're always going to be playing a game with food. And that game is, how can you eat and remain as full as possible while eating fewer than your maintenance calories? Trying to win this game of food is a constant battle, and everyone is your opponent. Your opponents are your children who want to go out for ice cream, your partner who wants to go out on dinner dates, your friends who want to hang out on the weekends, and even your co-workers who bring snacks to work for everyone to share. Luckily, I'm going to equip you with the tools you need to fight the best fight you can so you can defeat your opponents with ease. You must win this game of food. Let's start with a discussion about how to prioritize your calories and macronutrients. Eating priorities. If you haven't calculated your numbers according to my recommendations, be sure to check out my video on calculating your initial calories and macronutrients for fat loss. The macronutrients you have calculated or will calculate and that I suggest you use are ideal and highly optimized numbers. This means they are the numbers that you should aim to hit every day. Unfortunately, your meals will not always equally divide among your calculated macronutrients. So, as opposed to being strictly rigid about achieving your macronutrient goals each day, you're allowed to use a bit of flexibility if you prioritize eating in the following manner. First, eat no more than your total number of calculated maintenance calories. Next, achieve your protein goal. And last, try to achieve both your fat and carbohydrate goals. Now, when I say prioritize these eating goals, I want you to commit to them daily. Eating over your calorie target risks breaking the calorie deficit that is necessary for fat loss. Eating too few calories can leave you feeling hungry and can reduce your energy levels. Meeting your protein goal is essential for maintaining and building muscle. Prioritizing protein is crucial because it provides amino acids, which are the building blocks of muscle growth. These amino acids support key processes like protein synthesis, which is the repairing and building of your muscle fibers. It also supports muscle recovery and the preventing of your muscle breakdown. Balance is key for consistent progress. If you don't prioritize your food intake, as I described, you will be breaking both rules 1 and 2. You won't be in a calorie deficit and you won't be prioritizing protein, which is one of the 2 P's. So, what does this look like in practice? As an example, let's say your calorie goal is to consume 2,189 calories daily. Then, to obtain this, you set your macronutrients at 200 grams of protein, 49 grams of fat, and 238 grams of carbohydrates. In this example, you should consume no more than 2,189 calories, but eat at least 200 grams of protein. At the same time, you should try to consume at least 49 grams of fat and 238 grams of carbohydrates daily. Inevitably, some days you're going to make trade-offs between which goal to achieve, carbohydrates or fats. Meaning you're going to sometimes eat more than your carbohydrate goal, which will leave fewer calories to achieve your fat goal, or vice versa. This is okay. What's not okay, however, is going over your calorie goal, missing your protein goal, and not achieving your fat goal, and doing this too frequently. Try to always stay within plus or minus 5 grams of your fat goal. Remember, dietary fat is required for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and helps your body produce hormones. I can't overemphasize the importance of prioritizing your food in this manner enough. The point of this program is to use data to drive your body transformation decisions, and the best way to do this is to keep your food intake as consistent as possible. If you routinely undereat your calories, for example, you will lose more weight than is favorable for the physique that you want to attain. Or if you consistently change your daily carb intake, you'll have large fluctuations in your daily weight. We'll talk more about this carbohydrate phenomenon in a later video. The point is, you must try to eat all your calories and try to hit your macronutrient goals every night and every day, even on the days when you're not hungry. So what are the practical implications? Stay consistent with your calorie deficit. Ensure you remain in a calorie deficit daily to lose fat. Prioritize adherence over perfection. Focus on protein. Hit your protein target every day to preserve muscle, even if it means slight trade-offs with fats or carbs. Balance fats and carbs flexibly. Aim to meet your fat and carbohydrate goals, staying within plus or minus 5 grams for fats to maintain hormonal balance and nutrient absorption. Keep food intake consistent. Avoid frequent fluctuations in calorie or macronutrient intake to ensure predictable progress and informed adjustments.